Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some new disturbing details of the final moments leading up to the death of Liam Payne. Now, in an exclusive interview, the Argentinian press spoke to one of the people that had been arrested. So this is the guy that has allegedly been arrested, the guy that sold Liam the drugs that evening, by the name of Brian Newhall Paz. I'm not too sure if I'm pronouncing that right. But he done an exclusive interview with the media. He drops a load of bombshells in that interview. Firstly, he says he's not a drug dealer and didn't supply Liam with the drugs. Secondly, he claims that he stayed at the hotel with Liam for a night and they got intimate with each other. Allegedly, this guy had linked up with Liam while Kate Cassidy was in Argentina as well. What I'm hearing from this guy's mouth is absolutely questionable. And there are so many people online that are calling him out. There are so many people online that don't believe a word he is saying. But there are things he is saying that make you think he might be telling the truth. Let's check this out. Now, firstly, big up Tanya. Thank you for following me on TikTok. This is someone that has been thoroughly keeping people up to date with what's been going on with Liam Payne. She broke down the interview, which is what we're going to listen to right now. In fact, I have listened to the actual interview itself. There's a content creator called Down the Rabbit Hole. That's the video that I watched this morning, but we're going to check out what Tanya has to say. There are things that this guy says that are extremely questionable, and you guys have to hear this. Let's go.
Any information I'm about to give you in this video has come from this video, but this video makes no sense, and I'm about to explain to you why. Okay, this video is very everywhere. If you
And this is the video that I watched this morning. Go and check it out.
want to give it a watch, it is a long one. I have just watched the whole thing twice to make sure I'm right on everything I'm about to say, but it doesn't make any sense. Okay, I've literally written it all down. Bear with. Okay, so I've written down a whole timeline and I've written down points. Okay, this guy says that he met Liam on the 2nd of October at the Palmello High Hotel, right? So that's the hotel that Liam was staying at when he attended the concert of Niall's concert with Roger and Kate. Yeah, my kids are in the bath, my friend's in there with them, so don't, yeah. So he met them at the hotel. This guy works at that hotel and that's where Liam met them. There's also a picture that was in the video I just showed you of Liam and this guy together, okay? So the night that they met, Liam was showing Brian, that's this guy's name, new music that he was going to bring out. This guy had always been a fan of One Direction and Liam was showing him the videos that he'd made and he was going to bring out new music. They took a picture together. For some reason it could have just been like a fan, you know, he just wanted a picture. Liam supposedly was already high at this point, yeah, on whatever. But Brian's put this down to where he was at a concert and he just wanted to have a bit of fun, basically.
He's already high at this point. This is at his friend's concert. He's there with Kate, he's there with Roger. So if he's high at this point, it means Roger or Kate would have known about it, could have had some involvement in it.
Skip to the night of the 13th. Brian and Liam spent the night together at the Casa Hotel, which is where the incident happened, yeah? They spent the night together.
So at this point, Kate would have left, I believe.
Brian has said that he was smoking green leaf and Liam was playing with snowflakes. Okay? He was smoking snowflakes, he was burning the snowflakes and burning them. And he was also using his nose to see what the snowflakes smelled like. So they were doing two different things, yeah. This night of the 13th.
I mean, that's really bizarre, to be quite fair. I mean, it can happen. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but two people in one room, one's smoking marijuana, the other is on cocaine. They got two different drugs and none of them are sharing them. I mean, that's weird.
This Brian has claimed that he and Liam were intimate. They spent the night together. They were intimate. But throughout this night of them being intimate, Liam was apparently very scared. Because he went over to the door, the hotel lock where you put the key card in. He was shoving bits of paper in the lock to make sure that no one could get in.
And just to clarify, this guy said exactly this. She ain't making anything up. She is saying word by word what this guy actually said. And he said, yes, he was moving scared. He was trying to put tissue or paper in the key lock so no one can just enter with the key into the room. Who was he scared of? Who was he thinking would just walk in on them? Could it have been Kate? Did he think Kate was just going to turn back up? Was it Roger? Did Roger have a key to his room? What about the hotel room staff? Were they trying to access his room If they had a key to the room, why didn't they access the room when he was allegedly smashing the room up?
He then says that he left that night, or that morning, the morning after, and things were absolutely fine. So he left the following morning. He doesn't state which day he last saw him. He just said the time he last saw him, Liam showed up at this guy's actual address. And Liam was asking this guy to go back to the hotel, right? But it must have been after the 14th, which only leaves the 15th, because on the 16th the incident happened. So it must have been the 15th, right? So let's say on the 15th, Liam showed up at this guy's actual home address.
How did he know where the guy would have lived at that point? Did they build that much rapport that the guy was just dishing out where his address is? Yeah, I live here. And I mean, Liam's on holiday to Argentina. How the hell would he know where that address is? Was Liam traveling frequently to and from Argentina to know where that address is? Or did he write the address down? Or is his memory that good? He just turned up to the address without letting man know first. I don't know.
And Liam was asking him to go back to the hotel with him. He didn't want to be on his own at the hotel.
So he turned up at your address asking if you want to go back to his hotel because he didn't want to be alone. Why didn't he just chill at your address? I mean, do you live with your mum, your dad? I don't know what's going on here. Doesn't make any sense as to why he would have turned up at your address to ask you to go back to his hotel. Bearing in mind, this is a guy that claims he's a One Direction fan. So for him to not want Liam to stay at his address just doesn't make any sense. I'm pretty sure that's what the guy says. He had to go to work. He didn't want to be late for work or something along those lines.
This guy was saying, like, I can't start work at 11:30. I can't. That was the last time this guy saw him.
And that was the last time he saw the guy that he's a massive fan of. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Apparently, they were communicating on a fake Instagram of Liam's. The Instagram that is up and has all the millions of followers is run by management. Liam has a fake Instagram, okay? Let me get to my point. Before I get to my points, I will actually just state that this guy has also stated that in the room, yeah, the Dove box that's in the Ruggs photo was already there.
That's what he mentioned. He said it was already there.
That's all that was on this side, okay, until Liam tried to hand this guy some clothes. He was handing him his own clothes. No idea why, but the guy refused, and he threw his clothes on the side where the TV is.
No, that doesn't make any sense. He was trying to hand this guy clothes, like say this guy's some broke-ass poor guy that turned up to the hotel with no clothes. Why would Liam want to offer this guy clothes? Make it make sense. And then the guy allegedly refused the clothes and chucked it behind the TV.
Behind the TV, okay, which is what you can see in the picture. That's those clothes that Liam was supposedly offering him. But there was no markings, there was no candle, there was no can of water, there was no tinfoil, there was nothing on that side, okay? Now, these are where my points come in, right? Because this guy, earlier on in the video, had stated that he left his clothes by the TV. Not Liam's, he left his clothes, yeah? He also stated that they were drinking whiskey, they were doing the other bits and bobs. This guy at first is obviously accused of being the dealer. This guy is now saying he never gave Liam anything, he never received money for anything. Liam already had stuff. Okay, so there's messages between them of Liam offering this guy money, though, for what he's given him. That's what the police have initially seen, apparently, is the messages of this guy and Liam offering this guy for the substances that he provided. But this guy's like, no, I don't want anything. But I thought the guy didn't take any of the rugs there. Also, if these two spent a very intimate evening together, why was escorts needed? Where did escorts come from? Now, Brian has already admitted that he was a One Direction fan, so he may just never have anything bad to say about Liam. He did say that Liam was not aggressive at all whilst he was in his company. But there are a few things, a lot of things actually, in Brian's statement that do not make sense. Not statement, what he said to the press guy. I feel as if he's either trying to cover up what he has done by supplying narcotics, or he knows a hell of a lot more. And Liam did express certain things to him, because putting paper in the lock of the door, I don't know if that is so that hotel staff couldn't get in, like the hotel staff stated they couldn't get in, but he was also very scared. Now,
scared of what? Maybe it's because he got intimate with this guy, and that's where the paranoia is coming from. And, you know, being Liam Payne from One Direction, if that gets leaked that he has been intimate with a man, Maybe that was the thinking behind it. I don't know. Who else would have had access to his room? Like we mentioned earlier, it could have been the hotel staff. It could have been Roger.
Could go along with my theory. For people that haven't seen my videos before, I do have a theory that Dee Dee is involved in all of this somehow. Okay. Believe me, don't believe me, I don't care. He was scared. He was scared of someone. He was scared of something. But what? And also, this Brian, they spent the night together. Did they? Is there proof of that? Why has Kate not spoke up about this guy at the hotel? Like, apparently Liam went to go and find this guy at the hotel because
I ain't really seen much of Kate, to be quite fair.
they were messaging and Brian got lost in the first hotel, the Palo, that one, not Casa. He got lost, so Liam went downstairs to go and find him. Where was Kate during all of this? If Liam was on something at the concert, why is Kate not spoke about it?
Exactly. What? And if he was going through that process, who was there to look after his welfare? Why would she leave 2 days before this date? He was only allegedly waiting for his work permit. Maybe there was something else that was going on that we're not being told about, but this is extremely questionable at this point.
Why has Kate not spoke about whether Roger was supplying things if Liam already had narcotics at the concert? I think the person who spent the most time with Liam really does need to speak up about what's actually going on and what actually did go on. Because it's starting to get way too out of hand now. People are making their own theories up, me included. And it just, none of it adds up. This is the only case I've ever heard of to be this messy.
Oh, I don't think you heard about the Jay Slater case then.
And someone needs to spill the beans fast.
Absolutely, this is another questionable case, ladies and gentlemen. As we do know, we've been looking into the Jay Slater case, and we ain't finished with the Jay Slater. I told you guys that the content is going to get less and less unless we get real tangible information. That's going to have to sit on a shelf until we get Mark Williams Thomas or someone to come out and help us understand what's going on with Jay Slater. But in regards to Liam Payne, what we've just heard from Brian is extremely disturbing. And it could be a reason why Kate left early. It could be a reason why he was feeling paranoid in his hotel room, along with the narcotics that he was under. But this also could be one of the reasons as to why Liam Payne lost his life. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you guys to comment down below. Let me know exactly what you are thinking. I need to know everything you are thinking right now in regards to what we've just watched. Leave those comments down below and I will try and respond to as many as I possibly can. In the meantime, make sure you do subscribe to the channel if we are new. Turn your notification bells on so you don't miss out on future videos, and look forward to seeing you guys on the next one.